Welcome to the very first episode of Break It Down. I'm Makari, and I'm going to be breaking down the concept of projectors. I'm sure you've asked yourself many times how projectors work. So we're going to be breaking down the process of projector from the moment where you insert your file with the USB key or your video file, document file, whatsoever, to the moment it projects on the screen. We're going to see the process, what happens within that box of a projector. Let's get right into it. Okay, so this is going to be the first video in a series of videos I'm going to be making. Just a side note, I want to speak comfortably. I don't want to speak like I'm stressing out making a video, okay? So I'm going to be very comfortable here. So while working on projectors, how do projectors function? That's the question I asked myself. Like, what happens inside that box? I was quite curious, so I had to search it out. So this is a systematic breakdown of an image projector. Now, this is the first part, converting digital video into physical light. This is like the crucial part. You have to first of all know that the only reason why this projection can work is because of light. Okay, converting digital video into physical light. First, we're going to look at the functions, the source, and the integration. For function, we have the device. A device engineered to convert digital video signals into visible image projection. That's the function of a projector. A projector is a device engineered to convert digital video signals into visible projected images. It utilizes high efficiency light emitting diode arrays as primary light source, replacing traditional thermal lamps. Now, what is the integration? You have a synchronized fusion of optics, electronics, and micro imaging chips working in real time. It's quite a cumbersome process. So as you can see here, this is the light source, right? These are light source right here, light source. Now we have all these electronics. If you look right here, we mentioned electronics, okay? So this is the electronics part of it, and is this part that helps you insert your information within the projector, whether it's through a USB key or through a cable connected to your computer, whatever. Okay, now this is going to be the optics part. This optics part, let's put it in green, right? So while the optics part right here, here's the optics part, or this part here, right, leading to the projection. Yeah, so this is the optics part. Okay, now what is our objective? Our objective is 100% data transmission to light. That's data to light transmission. Our objective is to have the minimum loss of information possible so as to meet some constraints, the constraints we're going to see in the future. Okay, let's go back to red. All right, now objective 100%. We don't want any losses. So this is the ideal situation, 100 data to light transmission, which is not realistic, but that is the ideal we're hoping for. First, data transmission. We convert raw data pixel into visible light. Now, what the optical fidelity, preserve exact color accuracy, geometric clarity, and image detail across varying distances. Very important. As you can see, this is the information what you put from your computer, right? Might be a video, it might be a PDF, it might be something whatsoever you like. Now we have the real-time processing device, now the projection, and now binary streams map the exact resolution grid. Data structure, that's the incoming binary stream, represent continuous video frames. We move on to the 4-stage transmission from code to reality. A continuous real-time sequential pipeline that translates abstract data signals into physical environmental light. This is very crucial. So we have our abstract digital signal right here, our electronic circuit right here, our light emitting diodes right here. Now we have the modulated image over here. Let's go back to our red. So this is a mechanic that we utilize distinct red, blue, and green. Now we have the liquid from here, we move here. We have the liquid crystal and micro mirrors modulate light phase. Raw uniform light must be dynamically shaped into structured pixel using one of two primary micro technologies. Okay, either we use LCD transmission. This is what was termed liquid crystals, right? This is liquid crystals right here, that in red, and micro mirror modulate micro mirror modulation. Okay, here's it right here. Reflection. We're using micro mirrors in order to play with how light, the incoming light and the reflected light, in order to get a desired image on the surface. I'm feeling some sharp pain. What is this? Let's keep on going. By the way, if you want to support me, please do that. No, I'm not having a microphone. I'm okay. So incoming light, this is light coming, and this light is from the LEDs, right? These LEDs that were just from passing, these are them coming right here. The same thing for here, for here. These LEDs here are they. So this process takes care with the reflection of light passing it through this crystal medium. Now the transmitted light out of this crystal medium to this next phase. Now we're going to be adding these different colors in order to perfectly replicate the information that you have in your computer that you wish to project. And now these are primary colors. Primary colors are colors that other colors can be derived from. Like you see here, when you mix blue and red, you get this color. When you mix red and green, you get this color. When you mix blue and green, you get this. When you mix all three, you get white. So after mixing these colors, what happens? Here's what happens. The optic part. This is the final phase just before your image is being projected to the surface. So this here captures the modulated light. So here's the modulated light. All this light is a modulated light coming from here, you see. So it's basically the modulated light and is the input for this system. The modulated light is the input for this system going forward. The modulated light is the input for this system. You see that it pass through multiple types of lenses. I don't even know if I can write this thing. So it pass through multiple types of lenses. I really want to write with it. Let me try. Pass through multiple type of lenses. Yes. Okay. So it passes through multiple types of lenses. Here's the final process. Now we move to the next one, which is like basically what is the ideal solution to have out here? What is the ideal? What is the ideal expectation here of the image that's going to be projected on the surface? What are we expecting in the best of conditions here? So these are 4 key factors that indicate the performance of the projector. First, we have the brightness. As I said, we have brightness. Okay, the brightness, it's not even coloring, resolution, contrast, and the true distance, which is the physical distance between the lens and the final image. Okay, now thermal energy. What about thermal energy? If you've ever been close to a projector while it's projecting, you're going to agree with me that it gives off a lot of heat. Like the energy gives off is always hot. You see, like if you're sitting behind, which I've done before, it's very not comfortable. So you just change your place immediately because it's not comfortable at all. So thermal energy, the thermal energy generates is not good for the semiconductors. So it degrades the efficiency of the semiconductors. Now, what's the solution? Require strict thermal management, that's combining active cooling, that's internal fans, and passive dissipation, that's copper heat sinks, because we know, oh yes, we know that copper is a good conductor of heat and electricity. So what happens? Copper is going to absorb some of that heat and dissipate it. That's why usually the air leaving from the projector is always that hot. Now, you must have been asking yourself, just like we know that videos are not really videos, they're just a very fast sequence of images. You already know that, right? So the eye, also in the case of projector, the eye plays a very important role in making you feel like, oh, what is being projected is smooth. All right, now what's the result of this? Scalable digital content is successfully mapped onto physical space in real time. That's your image on the screen. Nah, this is your eye right here. Your eye, my eye, her eye, his eye, right here. this is what has been projected. Okay, good. Now we've come to the last slide, and what we're going to talk about here is the synchronization of all the different components into the box, which is the projector. Data signals meticulously transformed into physical light, every subsystem working in exact harmony to shape the final image. This is where we say, hooray! Mark Break It Down has broken it down. And I hope you guys found this useful. So let's take it again one more time. Yeah. Okay. So we have the input, which is your USB, your connecting it to the computer via the various cables that you use. Okay, these are the inputs right here. The input right here. Okay, another input right here. Oh no. Another input right here. I think this is the power. Yeah, whatever. But now we're talking about the input. Now these are light source. Very crucial part, because without this part, nothing can move forward. So a light source. We've seen all of this. A modulator. Okay, the optics, and your final projection on the screen. This is a screen, and your eyes is somewhere here. You're somewhere here looking at it, and you're like, wow, this is nice. How does it even function? But now you know. Oh yes, you know. Because Mark Break It Down told you. So that's it. That's the end. You gotta clap for yourself. And that's it. This is a whole package, the real deal, the whole package, everything coming together. This is a whole package. So that's it. Thank you for sticking around. It was good having you. Seriously, this is the first round. As I said, if you want to support, I'm going to leave a link to my WhatsApp where you can get my information in order to support. As I said, I need to get a new mic. I've seen new mic as if I have mic already. I don't have mic, so I need to get a mic. And yeah, let's start from there. So if there's anyone willing to support, I'm open, bros. Okay. So this was Mark Break It Down, first episode, and I'll see you in the next one.